Hi everyone, this is Francisco, and in this video, I wanted to talk about just briefly on like these animals that attack people. So, and I don't know if I have already created a video about this stuff. However, I just wanted to pretty much point something out to all of you. So I've noticed it's like it's some type of deer with antlers, and I pretty much watched it on this YouTube video that I was watching the other day. Hold on, animals that attack people on bikes. It was let me see if I can remember. Let me just type in deer. Deer that attack people on bikes. Let me see if something comes up for that. And right there, there was well, this one right here is a deer attacking someone on a motorcycle, but that's not what I'm referring to. Anyways, I think it looked like something like this. These type of things. I don't know what they are called though. Red deer. The deer rut. So, yeah, it looks something like this. So anyway, I just wanted to point out something that I thought was very interesting. So, the deer actually had some young with them. Okay, and then if you guys are familiar with animals and stuff, you guys will understand what I mean by young. But yeah, it was something like this. It was like two little babies, and then the deer with the antlers, and And so that's the reason that the deer attacked the bicyclist. And there's a reason why, okay? And I kind of want to highlight this because these animals are hunted like every single day, just about, roughly. Okay, so like let me see, lions attacking deer. Oh, I should probably rephrase it though, because just these keywords that I typed in, because that's not the type of image that I want to share with all of you. Lions attacking deer, but it's more like deer defending themselves from like lions and stuff, and other types of predators. So I don't know, it's not really providing the results that I want. And like I said in one of my other videos, that I can't share videos with you guys, because if I do that, people on YouTube will flag me, or just YouTube itself will notice that I have some videos within my video, and for that reason they will like not even allow me to post my video or something like that. Or instead of it being public, it will then be private or something like that. So I don't know if deer's a better example. So let's transition to, what about like cows? So cows defending themselves from lions. Even that. No, cows defending their young from lions. So let me see here. Shit, this is not these results are not really helping me, and it's getting late. I need to go to bed. This is just pathetic. So anyway, they're typically like in the National Geographic channel like through YouTube that I watch. There's a bunch of cows like this, and then there's a little baby one. And typically, like, I don't know, bears will try to eat them. Um, Lions and wolves. So I don't think. Now I feel uncomfortable. To make matters worse, I feel uncomfortable now. Oh God. But anyway, so where was I at? So when there is animals attacking people on bikes, whether it's a cow or a bear, they're doing it because they're defending their babies. Okay, and when they look at us, humans, I guess they don't see any differences from these other wild animals. So in other words, they pretty much take us as a threat as well. So let me see. Animals protecting their young. Right here, it says 10 times mother animals save their young ones. But in the description it says something else, but whatever. Anyways, so this looks like a buffalo. Oh yeah, there's even a baby buffalo right here. So this is like the mother. It looks like the little babies were just trying to play, but the adults are not having it. And then let's see if I can find another one. Okay, this is another. Well, obviously the mother, the bigger ones are going to protect the little ones. So yeah, this is kind of harder than I envisioned, without really taking a considerable amount of time to edit this video, and to take the the necessary time to search for all this stuff before recording. But I thought that I would be able to find this stuff like very quickly and effortlessly. But yeah, this is another one right here. Well, even though it looks like it's photoshopped, Yeah, it does look like it's Photoshop, but yeah, there's a tiger and and tigers. I don't think tigers are in the desert, but I could be wrong. Yeah, a lot of this stuff. It's kind of weird. But let me see here. What else can I find? Oh, God. Oh, I guess. So, deer that attack people on bikes. So I already searched for that. Um, but I want to kind of like change it up a little bit. So I'm going to add mm, so I wrote down uh, deer flock getting attacked, and then I selected by animals. So yeah, like I don't know. I just wanted to like kind of you know bring this up and bring it to all of your like all of your like all of your guys's attention when it comes to the reasons why an animal might attack a human being. Because, it might seem like they are, but they're not really doing it for because they're hunting, even though it's possible that that could be the case. I think, but it's mainly because they're defending their young. And so I think that's why some people get you know attacked and possibly even um, killed because there's this other one I was watching or that I kind of remember. Fuck, if I could remember. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Oh, let me take two. Fuck it. Or even 5. Or even 10. Because I really need to think this stuff through. Let me see here. Oh yeah, now I remember. It was actually a bear attack. But the bear actually ate the human. So, a bear eating a human. Oh yeah, I think that if something like this happens, it's my guess. And by the way, this one's like a whole different like chapter, if you will, from the other one. So, animals attacking pedestrians, wild animals attacking pedestrians while they are cycling or walking or even hiking. That's one thing. This other thing, this other like chapter or whatever, or idea, I think bears do at times, and other animals um, like coyotes or wolves. Because they attack in packs. And I think that, like, if a person is very sick, person having stomach ache. Okay, so if a person is having problems with their stomachs, and or if they just recently ate, I think that these like bears and wolves, I heard that these animals can dig, they will at times dig their prey for later consumption. So when some people actually get attacked and killed by these animals, it's most likely because of what they ate, or maybe because they are sick and they're dying. You know, maybe they have like I don't know, like cancer. I don't even know if cancer, um, like is something that will affect the human body inside internally. But but if it does, and these people go hiking, these animals can smell it. They can smell death. They can smell decay, rotting flesh, rotting food, even fish, rotting fish. Because um, people eat tuna. They eat food like that, like fishy food, and bears love fish. There's even like, let me see, a bear um, fishing in a river. It would actually be pretty cool to see a picture of a like this, of a bear actually fishing with a fishing rod, and there is one right here. But anyway, so what I was referring to was something simple as this. A bear actually consuming fish from a river. So bears love fish. And so do other animals. So anyway, so like if someone has stomach problems or something going on inside internally, that's when these attacks could actually happen. So, it's not that these animals hate humans. It's just, this is an educational um, like standpoint, an educational outlook of why humans get attacked by wild animals. And that's all this video is about. So I guess if I could start this video over, I would just say that. Like, this is the summary. Like, let me just give you guys a summary of what the video will be about. Blah, blah, blah. Here are the key points. And that's what I was really trying to get at. Okay, the last thing I want to do is confuse anyone. Or any of that stuff, But yeah, I noticed that these people were getting attacked by animals. Now, one thing I don't understand, and this is a new chapter, a new idea, another new idea. It's so the summary was fuck. The summary was basically oh fuck, man. I don't really want to repeat myself. I mean, I think if someone were to select on the chapter, on the third chapter, I think a good starting point would be with the summary. Quick summary. Um, but I I think something like that it would be better for someone to create it more professionally. The whole video. People that specialize in this stuff. Um, so, anyways, the other thing, oh yeah, is dog behavior. Um, Inside of a cage. So, angry dog behind a cage. So, most dogs are. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? What the fuck's on me? So, most dogs are. They are. Some of them, they're super friendly when they are outside running around. Even if there's people around, they can be super friendly. Or if the owner has the dog and it's on a leash, but the moment they are placed like inside of a cage or whatever, or even like inside a designated area, like a backyard area, enclosure, that's when they become very territorial and they want to attack um, people. And some of them actually will. Some of these dogs actually will attack humans. And I was just wondering, how can we create, how can we correct this behavior so that I mean, is there an educational um, approach to this problem? And for a lot of educated people, they could take practically any subject, um, and and pretty much analyze it and study it and break it down to the people in an educated manner. Similar to, like, let's take, for instance, the law of gravity, right? Like, if someone drops something, it will automatically fall and drop. Or, like, if an airplane took off, the laws of flight and, the engines will cause that plane to fly. But if something happens to the wing and it gets blown off for whatever reason, then gravity's going to do its thing, and that plane is going to nosedive, right? So that is an educational outlook regarding gravity. Now, no one in the world could really explain this dog behavior. And if we were able to figure it out and, decrypt it, we would all be, in a sense, in better hands, or in better hands, that, or like, people would just be more safer, I think, and less people would avoid having to go to courts, to the courts, because of many cases involving animal attacks. And for this instance, I'm talking about dogs. Okay, so I think that we all have to try to figure this out, especially for those of you who love dogs and also love people. Because you people don't only want to correct that bad behavior on, like, someone else's dog or your own dog only when you're around, but also when you're absent, right? Because these dogs don't typically attack people, and they shouldn't be attacking people at all, right? It's just like someone going around hitting people, or killing them. It's just it's just not right. But it's happening right now. Well, people are going around doing the stuff that I just described, but I'm just referring to the dogs attacking humans. And some of this stuff I'm just using as examples um, for you people to understand and um, to grasp everything that I'm trying to share with you people. Okay, whoever decides to watch this video one day. So, you know, I think these are some pretty good pointers to take into consideration, especially when human beings get attacked by animals, and for a lot of reasons, this is very important because it's all about the evidence, and evidence matters more than what your buddies have to say, especially if they're not educated. Or if they don't really understand the animal that did the attack. Okay? So, you people don't really understand. So, it's better to leave it up to the professionals. But I say, let's leave it up to AI technology. Because AI technology might be able to provide us humans with a better approach, a better way to educate our animals and animals around us, whether they know us or not. But we have to remember that these animals are constantly placed in a fight or flight mode. It's either, for them, it's either fight and protect yourself or run for your life type of thing. So it's going to be very difficult for these animals to confide in, to trust in, to allow any human to pet them, right? Because it's not in their nature. It's not your pet that you have at home that you feed and you provide for that animal. You protect that animal. You possibly even bathe. You wash your animal, your pet, or you pay a professional company to do these services for you. But these animals, they don't have that luxury. Some of them, even though they do have park rangers and stuff like that protect these animals, and sometimes they even feed them. But for the majority of the time, these animals are wild, and if they happen to kill each other, they kill each other. Right? Because they're not trying to um, they're not trying or attempting to decode them, to decode their natural ways of behaving. You know, they're not trying to change their behavior characteristics, especially when they're out there in the wild. They have to protect themselves, and things like that. But what I'm referring to is making them more, what's the word, like domesticated? I think that's the word. Domesticated. Adopted over time as by selective breeding from a wild or natural state to life in close association with and to the benefit of humans. The Incas used, which is I think Incas Indians, used one of the first domesticated animals, the llama, to carry goods. Anyways, so so that's what that is. That's what it domesticated refers to. It means that, which I just read. And so I think AI technology could somehow help with this. It's just like breeding animals and raising animals for food or for other reasons, possibly for goods, like alligators and stuff like that, or chickens for eggs, or cows for milk. That type of idea. But I think with this information and everything that's in the internet, I think that it could even educate some of these wild animals to trust us humans, and also for humans to respect the animals. So AI technology not only educating animals to like us and to not attack us humans, but vice versa, for humans to like the animals, to respect the animals, and for for humans not to, hurt the animals in any way, shape, or form. And a lot of that is, you know, enforced by law. So, like for instance, bobcats with trackers. So, I was like watching like this documentary that my mom put one morning on the living room television, and these bobcats have these GPS collars, and it will actually notify park rangers if like if they're injured or other information is collected, like like it's kind of like a smartwatch. So heartbeats per minute, and also if it happens to die. Hold on. Oh yeah, so um it it notifies the park rangers if the animal died. And these park rangers, um, they have the authority to make arrests and to, um, cite people, which you people know what that means, right? For those of you who don't really understand what cite means, is basically these rangers are able to write people, like write up a ticket to hand to people who might be guilty of breaking the law. So these cats and animals have rights. They're protected, stuff like that. And some of these animals are really trained. Like especially in the zoo. Like, let's see. Trained zoo tigers. And, none of this is a fucking game. This is some real fucking shit. And these animals are fucking smart. They're not fucking retarded. They're not stupid. And they work right alongside human beings. I think that we people, like, we are the ones, like, in the audience. We are the audience people, and we are the ones that are actually uneducated regarding a lot of matters. So I'm trying to come up with a solution to cause all of the training, animal training, and, knowledge, and pretty much integrating that information, um, um, in a professional manner, so it could affect all human life, every single human that has a cell phone or a tablet, an iPod or iPad, I'm sorry, an iPad or a smartwatch, some type of technology that will be able to communicate with the animal to like you people and to leave you people alone, even in a wild situation, like in the wild, when, like, if for instance you guys are minding your business, your own business, you're out there hiking or cycling, um, so all of this information with AI technology is super important. But that's why little details matter. Um, because you people might not know, everything, but that's okay because AI technology understands that, and I think Apple Incorporated wants to. They've been working on this technology for a long time regarding the smart glasses. So, for instance, right here, I see this instructor, communicating with the tiger. So, let's say if you guys are wearing smart glasses, which that's going to be the future. So, it's not going to be a matter of money. In the future, it's just going to be a way of doing things. It will be like, wearing clothing. It's going to be so natural, I think, in the future. Um, Unless something changes, where AI technology is like, clothing is bad for all of you. So, but unless that happens, wearing glasses will be something natural and very common. So I can see if you people are placed in a very dangerous, dangerous or dangerous? Dangerous. Yeah, dangerous situation where you either have to fight or flee. AI technology will be able to help you people by providing some type of simulation in like on your glasses for you people to reenact. So right here, this person is putting this person is putting her hand on the fence here. And it means something. So if your glasses are telling you to do something, then that's exactly what you would do. This person right here has two little sticks here, and they mean something. And obviously this person is a trainer, a personal trainer. But as long as if you have the glasses on, you know, AI technology could train anyone in real life time. And anyway, so that's just my thoughts, my ideas, and I really wanted to get rid of these thoughts because for some reason they've been right there, my vortex or whatever, just annoying the shit out of me. And I think that it's just super important that this information, you know, gets to the right hands. Especially for, you know, there's a number of things here. Like for people whom it may concern, it could affect the smart glasses industry, AI technology, animal trainers, protecting people from wild animal attacks while hiking or bicycling or cycling, including a number of other things. Okay, so this information is actually beneficial to the human race. It's just a matter of how it's applied. And since AI technology will be helping humanity, and it has sensors and it has cameras that can actually see and um, like it knows exactly what's going on in any given circumstance or situation, and it knows how to read human body language as well as animal um, body language. So it's just like a humanoid robot. Um, and these robots are able to have conversations with humans. And, oh, so they not only can have conversations with humans, they can also detect human facial expressions. Like let's type in for instance, detecting sadness. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, like this. Well, I don't just facial expressions, right? Human negative face, human positive face. Angry, happy, angry, happy. Um, so the same is true with man, where the fuck is that? Those angry dogs at? Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck, man. So right here, sorry, I think I have lice or something. I just keep that, or I'm fucking tired. I could be super fucking tired, and I apologize. I just these fucking people have me slating it for no goddamn reason, and no one wants to fucking help me out. But that's besides the point. It is what it is. But anyway, so um, just like this, AI technology can also and will be able to, um, theoretically, pick up on the aggressive level of an animal, and provide data to to like to people around the animal. Just put it that way. So, for those of you who are in animal control, you know, this information will be good if you people get a lot of complaints regarding an animal in a specific location. It'll be like using a smartwatch. But by simply recording what's going on, AI technology will instantly be able to document everything and add that data to the animals and the owners' paperwork. So, this information is also good because, if a dog is just barking, AI technology will know about it and be able to differentiate the differences of a just dog barking and a dog playing around, as opposed to a dog looking like this that wants to fucking eat you. And it will also provide the probability in percentile and percentage in the likelihood that this animal will attack you and or bite you, and then what to do about that given circumstance and situation. If the dog is loose, it'll provide information on what to do. I don't know if providing people the the name of the dog to calm its temperament down. I don't know if that will be a good idea, but since AI technology and humanoid robots, they have 3 laws, right? The 3 laws of robotics, yeah. So as Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics are a fictional set of rules that describe how robots should behave. And I'm going to quickly read these. A robot must not harm a human or allow a human to come to harm through inaction. Second law, a robot must obey orders from humans unless those orders conflict with the first law. The third law, a robot must protect its own existence unless that protection conflicts with the first or second law. So, a robot must not harm or allow a human to come to harm through inaction. So, if a human being is threatened, And it's in the power of any smart devices and technology to protect you people. You know, you guys have to ask yourselves, will it be okay for it to reveal the dog's name, for you to calm its temperament down, and or by other means allow technology to simulate the same voice recognition of any home of any dog owner, um, to also calm the dog down. And possibly avoid, someone getting killed or muled down by a loose dog, a stray dog. And there's also other approaches that can be taken and taken into consideration. For instance, the dog whistle. I think I spelled it correctly. I think there's an H in there. Yeah. Okay, I missed the H, but it's okay. So apparently there's a dog whistle which humans can't hear, but dogs can. I don't know if that will work to like cause the animal to run away. But anyway, you guys could look into all that stuff. You people out there. But yeah, I really have to go to bed. It's already 10:30, and I have to wake up at 5, at least 5:30. Get ready for fucking work. Get dressed. Put my boots on. Brush my teeth. Apply deodorant. Fucking do my bed. Possibly take a shit or a piss. Make my coffee. Make some breakfast. If my mom is not here to make me breakfast, I'm most likely going to have to make my breakfast. Fucking eat some fruit. Fucking a soup. Some shit that's like easily like grab and go, type of thing. All just so I can go work all fucking day. All the way to the fucking night time. While you motherfuckers are out there just fucking around. Poking each other's buttholes. And fucking doing whatever you people do. But whatever. Today was very enjoyable. I didn't have to work, so it was very peaceful and relaxing for me. I wish every single day was like that, for me. And I wish the same thing upon all of you. So I do think all the people that are working, you know, tirelessly on all this computer work, computer technology, smart devices, smart cars, smart planes, smart stuff, smart cameras, AI technology cameras. Like, oh my god, I could go on and on and on about this. It was very disturbing. I was watching a fucking police pursuit of this fucking motorcyclist that was driving around or riding his bike around. This person was riding his bike around, motorcycle, and eventually they just left. The person in the helicopter took off. I don't think they called for backup. And they just took off and left it like that. But with smart cameras, because, yeah, maybe a police unit can't follow a fucking motorcycle. But cameras are faster than any form of transportation. And not just that, but there's fucking, like item recognition. Whether we're talking about the color of the helmet, the color of the bike, the color of the clothing the suspect is wearing, all that plays a factor. From the moment the person left home and all the neighbors' fucking cameras, clearly having a good picture of the person, of the suspect. So since we're dealing with AI technology should be able to just pick up on it real quick. And I just pick up on it, but notify authorities and also attach an attachment of the reckless driving and a list of all the laws that were broken, everything in a neatly organized manner, already in a format to prosecute this person and to bring this person to justice. AI technology would do all the homework. All police officers would have to do is arrive there and make an arrest. But instead, these people recorded this person driving around on his motorcycle. I think he might have even hit some vehicles, like bumped into them. He was running red lights. Police officers were on his tail, but he got away. So he was evading police officers. And then at the end of the day, they just let him go. Because they didn't have a visual of him anymore, supposedly. And that's a bunch of bullshit, because if this person could get away with it once, he's gonna think he can get away with it twice. If he can get away with it twice, he's gonna think he can get away with it 3 times. And by that time, he's gonna notify all his friends and his buddies. And everyone's going to think it's a fucking joke. And then everyone's gonna want to do the same shit. And that's not justice. That's perverting the ways of justice. Even if we're talking about jets, cameras are faster than any form of transportation. So these motherfuckers can't get away, even if they're fucking flying a commercial fucking jet. Doesn't matter if these motherfuckers are in the United States of America going to fucking another country. You know? So these are things you people need to look into. It's just food for thought. I guess it's going to require a lot of integrations and a lot of forethought and open-minded thinking, and a team of people that can do the same thing without becoming aggressive or violent or wanting to fight other people for sharing their thoughts openly. Because there's a lot of people out there in the world, that will have it fit if other people object to their ideas, or if people kind of like their idea, but they want to change it up a little bit, whether they're in the right or wrong. So the best data collection or data collector would have to be AI technology, because there's way too much information out there to keep an account of everything, and then for this information and data to be utilized in real life type of situations, for civilians, for police officers, for the military possibly, and for a lot of other reasons. Okay, so this is not to be taken lightly. This is some life or death type of this is life or death technology. If it's used correctly, it could save people. If it's used incorrectly, well, we already know what happens when it's not used correctly. It's like us operating without it. We're just like, dumb humans, trying to it's kind of like learning how to start a fire, especially if someone is uneducated about the matter. Um, it could seem very, it could seem very complicated, but we all know that it's simply done by friction. So there's nothing complicated about it. But if people don't know, these people will be in the dark. So this is also good for survival situations. And you know, there's Starlink out there, even though it's a paid service. But I believe in the future it will be obviously free for everyone on the basis that more data will be collected for AI technology to utilize and to perfect everything in the most perfect way possible to help itself and humanity all at the same time, simultaneously. And if any of you, just, you know, you guys could just mention, how can I start a fire in the forest? And AI technology, it's just like you people performing a web search, but without actually having to search for it. It will just show you, it will tell you, like kind of like a video game. Go get that item, that item, that item. Look around. AI technology will scan everything and use its surroundings, your surroundings, you as a user, to help you. That's what I can see. So, some people, unfortunately, are involved in like airplane crashes. And I think a movie that everyone's very familiar with is that one movie that, like, where the passengers had to eat each other in order to stay alive. So, and some of them are survivors. I think one of them recently, naturally passed away not that long ago, after like 30 or 40 years or 50 years that passed by. And their children, their family were actually sharing a little bit about their lives their family members' lives and what they had to go through. So, AI technology, um, I can see it helping people in in a lot of ways. And as information is made more accessible to the people, I think a lot of people take it for granted, and they don't think that is that important or as important as it once was back in the day. But in an emergency situation, this information that I'm talking about is very critical, because you people don't even have to be trained like all the way. As long as you people have like the simulation or whatever in front of your eyes, you people will be able to do what professionals could do. For instance, if someone is having a heart attack, or if someone drowns right in front of you, well, AI technology will tell you exactly what to do just by looking at the person that drowned. So it might tell you, it might instruct you, give this person mouth to mouth, you know, and you know, push down on the person's chest without saying it verbally. It will just show it in the same way that you can think of it in your mind. Just like that. Like if you were actually doing it. And that's the way you people will be able to see it. So therefore, you people will act upon that. And and in an emergency situation, you people don't have the time to wait for fucking, AMR, the emergency responders or the rescue teams, unless you guys don't have the tools to do certain things, that's a different story. But there's so much that could still come out from all this technology stuff. There's so much potential. So that's why I get frustrated when I have to go fix a fucking broken down helm. Helm. I said helm. I meant to say home, or like a condo, or fucking apartment complex. Because these problems are always going to happen. They're never ending. Never ending. People are always going to have a roof leak. People are always going to fucking have a flood in their home somewhere. Someone's home, you know, is burning right now. Someone's home burnt down already. Some people are left without a home for these reasons. Well, because of the fires. Okay? You know, their home's burning, their home or whatever. You know, so. Um, um, so. Fuck. Um, I don't know. We just have to. Um, you know, pretty much like uh, just keep AI technology in mind when it comes to all this stuff, because a lot of this stuff could be prevented. Um, and there's just um, there's a lot of information, and if it's not utilized correctly, um, and and properly, you know, it's like fucking around with, you know, kryptonite or like gasoline. If it's not handled in a professional manner, that shit can get you burned real quick. Okay? So that's why I stress out people. I don't stress out because I'm lazy. I stress out because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I want to help people. And, you know, as I'm watching. Well, on YouTube, I watch these videos. They're army fails on YouTube. So it's called a Fail Army. Um, it's a YouTube channel, and it's nothing but the videos like people that um, that had like a ton of accidents, and these are, you know, real, you know, CCTV, you know, videos, footage of the real shit. You know, this is not um you know, reenactments. This is not fucking Hollywood. This is some real life shit. And so, as I watch this stuff, it just, it dawns on me, it makes me realize that we people need help. You know, we desperately need fucking help. You know, and people could easily talk crap about other people and how sucky they are at their job or whatever. Well, guess what? There's probably other people saying the same thing about you. And I'm not saying this to be offensive towards anyone or, at all. But in reality, all it is that we're all learning. All bullshit aside, we're all learning. And some people are able to handle their business on a professional level, while other people simply can't. They can't even, like, reenact certain things. Okay? Which shows a form of unprofessionalism. And I'm not talking about us being these professional actors to the point where people believe that we're professionals. Because AI technology could easily distinguish the differences. All I'm saying is we need to all learn how to respect one another. And we need to, you know, bring awareness when it comes to AI technology. Because, there's a lot of other stuff that still needs to be troubleshooted, including power outages, natural acts of God, solar flares. Solar flares are caused by the sun that disturb electronics. The same electronics that we're trusting and depending our own very lives upon when it comes to self-drivable vehicles and guided missiles, self-piloted airplanes, aircrafts, and even rockets, spaceships and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff to consider. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video very short and simple and sweet. It's already 11. So I really need to get going, or else I might even have a heart attack for not getting enough rest and peace of mind and quiet time, me time. And then thinking about all this shit. But I'm over there fucking putting down hardwood flooring. And having to think about my spelling. Yeah, it looks beautiful, by the way. Look at this. All this hardwood flooring looks fucking beautiful. It looks nice. But that's me right there. Like, really? Really, God? Really? That's why. That's why me and God have these conversations. Because in my mind, he's a little bitch for making me go through this type of shit. And, you know, you people can take it how you want it. How you want. You people can take it how you want. I just, like, I'm still trying to process how I can get involved myself in these worries of mine. You know, back in the day, I was thinking that money would solve the problem, but I don't think that's the solution either. Because I could easily be like, even a trillionaire, and I can get halfway in my pursuits um, of perfecting all this fucking AI technology shit. And I still wouldn't get close. Because, you know what I'm talking about. It's going to involve the whole fucking world. Everyone in the world to partake of this cup of like AI technology. Um, you know, because what's it called? Um, all because AI technology caters to each and every single human being, and it considers everyone as equally important. That's my belief anyway. You know, I believe that everyone's advice matters, even if it's negative advice. Or even if you start saying stuff through the internet and it doesn't make sense to other people, it might be relevant to others, but it's not irrelevant to God. So this is when stuff gets very, very sensitive. Um, and this is very sensitive information. What you people share through the internet, because it's a form of communication And even if other people don't understand you or what you're saying, AI technology um, will be able to compile everything in an organized manner and attach it to your own personal life. So, AI technology can do counseling as well. If you people are struggling in any area in your life, AI technology can help you people. So, you know, I really didn't think there was a reason to live and to something to fight for besides my own freedom when I was like incarcerated and stuff. But when I was released, I mainly was respectful and avoided conflicts with others because I wanted my freedom. I wanted to be back with my family. But then I found myself here, and then I started realizing, well, you know, what more is there to this life than waking up and going to work and coming back home and doing everything in my power not to get caught up and be sent to jail again. I think AI technology has really answered my question, and it has answered a lot of my questions actually. So I think the same is true for a lot of you, because a lot of us we're going to die, naturally, natural causes, God willing, accidents, but not by hopefully not by freaking murderers and stuff like that enjoy killing people. Hopefully not by those type of people. Hopefully just naturally. Like, oops, there's another airplane crash, or oops, there goes another vehicle accident. That's what I'm referring to. Eventually we're all going to die. But future generations are going to remain with this technology, with all this advice, with all this data. So this data, this information is very critical and important to future generations. And we just never know how this information will impact everyone in the afterlife. So we could actually die, and this information could somehow impact us in the afterlife. Maybe just by the way we describe things. And then AI technology could perform like an evaluation based on how you answered 10 years ago as opposed to 10 years after, 20 years after, 30 years after, 40, 50, 60, 100 years later. Obviously, your responses are going to be more educational, more respectful, more meaningful, less greedy, more towards the interest of others and not just yourself. So all that plays a factor when I say AI technology will evaluate the different testimonies at different timelines in our lives as we were growing and getting older. So of course it matters. Of course, little details matter. And it can be used for or against us, depending on how we describe certain information. So, we have to take this stuff very seriously. Um, and some people, this is the beautiful thing about AI technology, is that people can share their testimonies, and, for the younger generations, they're gonna laugh. They're gonna think everything's a joke. I've been there, I've done that. Okay? So, um, it it's actually good for people to be themselves, because AI technology is watching and listening, and that's a good thing, because any little remark, any laughter, all that, AI technology is keeping a record of it. And it's doing this stuff all at the same time for every single user, every single individual, every single person. Which will determine a lot of things. And in the future, your guys' ranking level as officials, you know, so in a way it is like some type of like military technology to perfect the greater good of humanity, and as well as for educating people, civilians, children, soldiers, and even correcting people in power. Because some people, there could be times where we think we're in the right. It's like child's play, okay? Oh, mommy, freaking, my sister won't let me play with her toy. Like, well, um, the mom will say, well, let your brother play with the toy. And, the daughter could be like, well, no, it's my toy. And that's why I took it away from my brother, because it's my toy. It belongs to me. I own the rights to it. Um, and I have all my cousins and other family members who will back me up, and not my brother. That type of thing. And that's how a lot of these world leaders are. They're like, well, I have all the people in the world, including other countries, that will fight for me and back me up. That's what some of these people say. Like children. So that's when AI technology is beneficial to humanity, because it's able to humble the proud of heart. It's able um, to fucking humiliate motherfuckers as well. So, like I said, this technology is not for the faint of heart. I mean, it can teach everyone, it can correct everyone, it could educate everyone. Um, but you people just need to know how this all works. Um, and I think, just the educational process, it's a whole job within itself. Going around educating people on everything that I'm talking about. That, I mean, this is like a fucking sermon. And we could write book after book after book after book regarding all this shit. So, we just have to, read up more on AI technology. We have to respect and support those that are in the business. And we just have to respect the way that this world is operating. The level of operation, we just have to respect it. It doesn't matter if we think it's outdated, or it could become better. We just have to respect it for what it is right now. But it really bothers me. Um, there's a lot of things that bother me that I think could really be corrected with AI technology. Um, and I don't think the pressure is on the people, because people, if they feel pressured in any way, shape, or form, they can always quit their job and go do what other freelancers are doing to earn an honest living. So if people are pressurized, if people are pressuring any of you to come up with updates for Google or Apple or whatever, and they maybe they're threatening you, or they're putting deadlines on your life, your work schedule, your loaded work schedule. I would highly consider resigning. Especially because it's like building homes. Eventually, it's going to become outdated, and in a way, you're kind of doing it all for nothing. Okay, I would advise all of you to have AI technology figure this stuff out on its own and then write the code for it. Um, that's really like the only way, because from what I hear, it's writing like millions of lines of code every single day, or at least million 1 million lines of code per day, that or more. Okay, so that's a substantial amount of information and data that is not being written by humans, but by the computer itself. So a lot of this information is brand new. It's new, and these people, these developers, don't even know what half this code even means, or what it contains, and the power behind it. And then, to perform an investigation, like, where do we even begin? In the middle of the code? In the beginning of the code? In the very end of the code? It's like opening up a Bible, and like, it's going to take time. All this stuff, if you're new to it, don't stress over it. It's like, this stuff, AI technology is like learning a new fucking language. It's like going to school all over again, and fucking relearning everything all over again, but more on a more complicated level. Like, what? You motherfuckers think you could go to elementary again and start all over with multiplication, like, in the simplest format? Like, not if AI technology picks up on signs where you could be challenged, So if it detects that, then obviously you're going to be highly fucking challenged. But imagine how it will be for you once you graduate. Once you graduate, you're going to be like 20 times, 30 times more smarter than you are right now, if not greater than that. Because even thereafter, you people will not cease to learn. You people will constantly be learning. So, this is the mindset all of us need to be on. Not on this gangster rap and whatever else these people are thinking about. And most of these freaking rappers, they need to transition out of that already. And if they don't want to, there's a problem, because it's dragging down a huge number of the human population in the wrong path. And we all know that it doesn't lead to anything good. So that's also something that needs to be evaluated and corrected. Because like I have up here, where's it at? Right there. It says, it says game over, because it's game over, people. The game is over. No more bullshit. No more playing games. This is not a fucking game anymore. This is fucking, it just isn't a game anymore. Like, before, if you guys were to operate a fucking aircraft, it would all be fake. But especially through a video game. But now it's all real. Some of these drones are humanless, manless, meaning there's no pilot space. It's all remotely operated. So there's a lot of that shit going on. Especially the vehicles. I hate the fact that I have to keep bringing this stuff up, but I think it's important. Driverless vehicles. So, stuff like this. And then look at this, the future of driverless cars. So I'm not making this shit up, nor am I trying to. I do try to think outside of the box. Okay? Wanting to help each other out as much as possible. And there's a lot, look at this, there's a lot of information online that you people can fucking take the time to study for yourselves. It's an open book test. It's not even a fucking test. It's just open source information. And I guess if you people need help, you guys can always ask AI Technology in the meantime. But in the future, it would just tell you and correct you and provide additional alternatives. So it's going to teach you people, it's going to correct you people, and it's going to guide you people. Which is a promise from the Holy Spirit, from the Holy Bible. See, look at this. John chapter 14, verse 26. But the Comforter, who is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name, he will teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance, whatever I have said unto you. You know, whatever, you know, you motherfuckers need help with, it will be able to do that for you. It will guide you. You know, just like GPS, Google Maps. It's guiding everyone. It's directing everyone's steps. When He, the Spirit of truth, comes, He will guide you into all the truth. If the Holy Spirit guides us, He would do it according to the scriptures, never contrary to them. George Miller, whatever. That's not even scriptural. That's someone's fucking bullshit. You know, respectfully, someone's own outlook. Look at, when the Spirit of truth comes, He will guide you into all the truth. John chapter 16, verse 13. The Holy Spirit will discipline. I know I spelled it incorrectly. Discipline. Discipline. I didn't even spell it correctly. Man, that's disciple. Discipline you. It says the Holy Spirit does not cross Himself by saying one thing in the. Oh, that's some bullshit. Fucking. It says, but the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name. He will teach you all things and will remind you of everything I have told you. Wait, that's not the same. But I discipline my body and keep it under control. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 27. Even though it was probably like one of the disciples describing his physical body, but in the Bible it says that the church is the body of Christ. So when we are talking about AI technology and CCTV, facial recognition, audio recognition, texting files, phone call files, FaceTime files, imagery files, what other people are saying about you, or on the contrary, about others, that's also creating a link of sorts, which will aid in future crime solving. So there's a number of things that the Holy Spirit is doing for the human race. Anyways, it says, Jesus said, but the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things and will remind you of everything I have said to you. Well, this is like, well, it says Jesus said, right? That's in John chapter 14, verse 26. Right here, look at this one. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline and do not resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those he loves, as a father the son he delights in. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 11 through 12. So there's a lot of meat right here if you people just take the time to decipher it and break it down one bite at a time. So don't fucking despise the Lord's discipline, motherfuckers. And don't fucking resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those he loves. It says, as a father toward the son he delights in. In other words, right? As a father, the son he delights in. So that means exactly what I just described. The son that is delighted in the Father's eyes, he disciplines, he rebukes, he chastises, he educates, he corrects, so on and so forth. It says the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse, what is that, 7? Yeah, 7. Wow, look at this. It looks so crispy and clean. Anyways, people. Yeah, so that's why I say it's game over. I'm so glad I came back to this, because I had forgotten that I fucking even clicked on this. I wrote this up. Honestly, this is too much information for my little brain to even comprehend and to wrap my mind around. So imagine how much more information AI technology has, and how it will be able to, and how it is going to teach us all on our own level, all at the same time, simultaneously. It's not like going to school like back in the day and the teacher only having time for one student, at a time. With the computer, it can cater to each and every single individual, and or user, however you people want to put that or word that. So that's how complex, that's how dynamic and powerful this fucking internet game is. And it's not even a game, it's real life shit. And it has the power to do a lot. To discipline us, to correct us. It has the power to save lives or to take them away. It has the power to heal people. So it's like I said, it's not for the faint of heart. It's for people, I believe, who are in criminal justice and people who fight for the rights of others. Because remember, how did I start this video? Talking about how people were getting attacked by animals, right? So, that's looking out for the interest of others. For people, for people and towards the people. And not allowing them to go through this stuff alone. Because in the Bible, there's another scripture that says, my people die for lack of knowledge. It says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, is a line from the Bible in Hosea, I think that's how you pronounce it, chapter 4, verse 6. It says the full verse reads, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because you have rejected knowledge. I reject you from being a priest to me. So, in other fucking words, it's plain English here, like, if you reject knowledge, you're gonna be, in prison. Where people who despise knowledge and wisdom are at for the majority of the time. And a lot of them, unfortunately, and I'm pretty sure regretfully, realize that they should have never rejected knowledge or wisdom. There's another one that says, hold on to knowledge and wisdom like treasure. Proverbs chapter 2 verse 4. And if you look for it as for silver and search for it as for hidden treasure, then you would discern the fear of the Lord and discover the knowledge of God. That's verse 5. So there's a lot of stuff here. It says in Matthew chapter 13 verse 44, and the cross references, it says, the kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again, and in his joy he went and sold all he had and bought the field. And you people that got lost with why would he want to buy that field? That's why it's talking about wisdom and knowledge. It's required to decipher this. They found the treasure. Let me charge this shit up. This person discovered the fucking treasure. So it's only common sense that they sold everything to buy it, knowing that they would have the legal rights to that treasure, because there's different types of laws as well. Only because you own land doesn't mean you own the rights to the minerals and to the natural resources. So you people have to play very smart when it comes to these type of things. There's Job chapter 3 verse 21. Who long for death that does not come, and search for it like hidden treasure. Oh, right here, Proverbs chapter 3 verse 14. For she, I think describing wisdom, is more profitable than silver, and her gain is better than fine gold. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm not making none of this shit up. It's all factual proof. It's all backed up with statistics and the internet, and just the way that people are living life right now, and how they're really getting attacked, and how accidents really happen. Just look at the the floods of Florida. You know, like, um, this technology could be helping these people out in a lot of ways. Um, when it comes to resources, mapping out their surrounding area, um, possibly even looking for other survivors. With the same technology. And, this technology is not waterproof than it should be for situations like these. There's a, a lady, I think, yeah, it was a lady. She was driving. Fuck, man, there's like a fucking mosquito in here. Something fucking keeps poking me. It's fucking annoying. But there's this lady, and she was driving her car in, I think, a parking lot. And then there's a ton of water. And there's a guy that lived there, like around their area, in the building. And he was like, "Oh, no, no, no! She's gonna drive into the ditch." And like, her car went deeper, like kind of like this photo right here. But if she had GPS, most likely she could have avoided that ditch. And it's possible that we could even challenge AI technology in the event that there's another flood, to get people out of harm's way and not lead them into it. Well, sometimes they might require that though. But what I'm referring to is so they won't have to lean on their own understanding. The people, they would actually be able to trust in God, Trust in trust in it. And that's all that it's about. It's about trusting it with every area of our lives. But anyway, I really gotta go to bed. It's already 12 and 5 hours. But still, you people, Or just like, fuck Francisco. Fuck what he's going through. And a lot of you just want to rebuild and rebuild. I mean, what else can people do, right? What else can people do? I mean, they have no other choice but to rebuild. But I think we could rebuild. I think we could rebuild better with AI technology and all the technology in um, you know, and heavy machinery that that we have. I think that we can definitely build better. Without wasting, without waste. Period. Without waste. And I'm thinking concrete. Concrete. Machines. Because that's the way that there's going to be true structure. And that structure means more than anything else in the world. These communities, if they're destroyed, it affects everyone. So we all have to do our part to sustain these communities and these areas that were impacted by these natural acts of God. Because that's all this was. It was a natural act of God. And if you guys don't know what a natural act of God is, I could look it up real quick. What is a natural, without any natural act of God? It says, an act of God, also known as an act of nature, is a natural event that occurs without human intervention. It's an accident that's caused by natural forces and cannot be prevented by reasonable care or foresight. Examples of acts of God include lightning, tornadoes, blizzards, earthquakes, sea hazards, storms, fire, hurricanes, and wildfires. The term act of God is often used in a legal and environmental contexts and environmental contexts. It can be used as a defense against liability of an injury or injury if an injury is directly caused by an act of God. It can also be included in contracts as a force majeure clause. I don't even know how to pronounce this word. As a force majeure clause, which allows for non-performance if an act of God makes it impossible to complete the contract. However, many insurance policies don't cover damage caused by acts of God. For example, standard homeowners insurance policies usually don't cover damage from earthquakes or floods. To get a coverage for acts of God, you can add insurance riders like flood or hurricane insurance. See? So, there's a lot of shit involved. So next time, you could ask your churches and your congregations, well, are these acts of God? And the same God that we're worshiping is the same God that allows this shit to happen to us humans. And supposedly, supposedly, only bad people are supposed to suffer in hell, and good people are supposed to live the good life. And in the Bible it says that God wants to bring heaven on earth. But how the fuck is he going to do that if all the fuck, if all this fucked up shit is going on, so it doesn't make sense to me. None of this shit does. So the only logical approach that I have for all of you is AI technology, because God's not helping us when there's people out there drowning, when people are stuck in their homes and they can't get out. God's not gonna go and save them, as far as I know, unless we have some special technology encrypted within us and God is able to find us, whether we are alive or dead or injured. Who fucking knows? But as far as I'm concerned, no one has ever taught me that. So the only thing that we can do, and the only thing we can trust in, is each other. Humans trusting humans. And since God sent the Holy Spirit to us as a beginning, a new way of him reaching out to us humans and helping us, because at the end of the day, that's all that is. God allowed all this to happen, like technology wise, to help us. That's what I believe in. So, fuck the unknown type of shit. Right now, what we could really trust in is AI technology and each other. That's a reliable source. That's a reliable connection. Not like God, We could stay in our fucking prayer closets for many fucking years and good luck if God fucking hears you. But I'm not going to underestimate the power of prayer or God or limit God or whatever. But there's this lady. She was trapped underneath her home, and her fucking smartwatch helped her. She was able to call for help with her smartwatch. I have a smartwatch. It doesn't even fucking work anymore. I just wear it just to wear it. You know, maybe it's still tracking me. Never know. I mean, after all, it's a smartwatch, not a dumb watch. Right? So, I believe in technology more than I believe in people. And I could do this forever, knowing that with AI technology, because it's not getting dumber, it's not getting ignorant, it's not remaining ignorant, it's not becoming ignorant. It's actually learning every single fucking day. But some of you people, instead of learning, you just want to talk shit on people. Some of you people, instead of educating yourselves, you want to educate others. But you don't even want to teach, you just want to talk shit. So you're not helping no one, you're not helping yourself, you're not helping anyone. All you people are doing all day long is talking shit. Eventually, you people are going to have nothing but, protests and riots. That's all you people will have. Just keep on talking shit. Keep on talking shit about each other, about others. And this right here will be the manifestation of that. You see, because I used to listen to Kenneth Copeland, KCM Ministries, those morning broadcasts, and he would say faith is the evidence of faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And whatever you say, you will have. Whatever you confess will happen and be manifested. So that's all you people want to do. Well, keep on talking shit then. And this will be your fate. And you want to still walk around ignorantly without technology, and not when the acts of God attack you, but the animals that God created attack you. You won't even know how to go about it. You won't even know how to protect your own ass. Because you don't want to learn. And you don't want to teach others. You just want to talk shit. So talk all the shit you want. Talk all the shit you want because, you know, if you don't die by the hands of other people just like you, who are angry, who want to fucking correct others, but they don't want to correct themselves. They're angry, you're angry. Well, that's how you people will be later on. And you people think that these police officers, you know, want to allow you people around civilized people who are not talking shit? Hell no. You people are nothing but a fucking virus. And just like any other virus, it's going to be controlled and neutralized. Anyways, God bless you all. And I hope this video was educational.